Hi guys, good morning. Let me share my screen. Today, what we need to discuss service, right? Power BI desktop is completed or not? Even visualizations also it is completed. What is the next topic? Power BI service. Okay, let's see. What is Power BI service? Mean Power BI service. So up to now, what we are doing, we are creating a reports in where we are creating a reports desktop. In Power BI desktop only, we are creating a reports. That in Power BI desktop only, we are creating a reports. Now, you want to share those reports to the different users. If you want to share that report to the different users, okay, must and should. What is required? What is required? That means whatever reports you developed in Power BI desktop, those related reports you have to move to the Power BI service. From there, you can share it to the different user. But Power BI service is not the software. It is a cloud-based environment. That means you can open in the browser at any point of time. Okay. Power BI desktop is a software that you have to run it only on your laptop or a desktop. But Power BI service is a cloud-based environment. Okay. So that's the reason you can open at any point of time, anywhere, anything. Understand? You just required internet. That's it. Understand clearly? No? Okay. So for Power BI service, if you want to use Power BI service account means, okay, there are two things must and should required. Then only you can move all the reports into Power BI service. For Power BI service account account having two things are required. Okay. One is licenses. Another one is workspace. One is licenses, another one is workspace. Power BI desktop is completely free to use it. Power BI service is not the free one. You have to take the license for that particular one and you can use that particular. Understand clearly? See here. So in Power BI service, there are different licenses. Must and should two things are required whenever you want to move any report from Power BI desktop or Power BI service. Those are licenses and workspace. These two must and should required. These two are available in your Power BI service account. First, you have to check it. Understand clearly. First, we need to discuss about licenses. Okay. So in Power BI service, there are three different types of licenses are there. How many types of licenses are there? Three different licenses are there. Okay. Where is that one? Yeah. various licenses. Yeah. See here. See, in Power BI service, there are three types of licenses are there. Any of one license must and should you required. Any one license must and should required. Understand clearly? Okay. One is Power BI Pro license. Another one is Power BI Premium license. Power BI free license. Even Power BI service also free account will be there, but it is valid only 60 days, not more than that. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So Power BI service also free account will be there, but it is valid up to 60 days. Okay. So but in the organization level, 60 days is not enough. But whenever you want to practice with the free license, we can manage that one. We don't require any license. How many types of license are there? Three types of license: Power BI Pro, Power BI Premium license, Power BI free license. What is Power BI Pro? What is Power BI Pro license? Power BI Pro license means per user, it will charge $10 per month. Per user, it will charge $10 per month. Okay, understand? If it is a if you are taking a Power BI free Pro license, means what will happen? For one user, monthly, it will charge like $10. Understand clearly? If you are taking with the Pro license, they are allocating the Power BI service memory is Power BI memory space is 10 GB. Understand or not? When you are taking a Pro license, if that means $10 per month if you pay, then they are giving a space. How much space it is allocated? 10 GB space is allocated for one user. For one user, for one account. Understand clearly or not? If how many members are there, those all the members need to take the license. That's it. There is no other alternative. Understand? And see here, if you want to refresh Power BI report, where we can refresh Power BI report? Where we can refresh Power BI report? Huh? Where we can refresh Power BI? Huh? Where we can refresh? Huh? Where that option is there? In Power BI desktop, we can refresh any particular report. In Power BI desktop, under home, there is a refresh option is there. That means if you want to refresh any particular report means in Power BI desktop, we can refresh. In Power BI service also, we can refresh a report. Understand or not? In Power BI service also, we can refresh a report. If any of the report, if you want to refresh it, okay, in Power BI service, if it is a Pro license, okay, each report, listen carefully, each report, we can refresh 8 times per day only, we can refresh. Understand or not? Suppose 10 reports are there. All the 10, each and every report, 8 times per day only we can refresh. Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Next. If it is a Power BI Pro license, okay, the Power BI file size must and should be less than or equal to 1 GB. What is that? Okay. You understand this one point or not? Whatever Power BI files you are uploading into Power BI service, maximum Power BI file size is 1 GB. You understand? You are moving a report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service. At that point of time, that Power BI size must and should be less than or equal to 1 GB. Understand clearly? Okay. The space is 10 GB. 10 GB space is there. But while you are publishing, while you are moving a report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, each file size must and should less than or equal to 10 GB. Is that clear? These points are not. Huh? Similar like premium license, it is costly one. It is costly one, premium license. There are so many advantages are there. See here, per user, it will charge 38 lakhs year on a yearly basis. For one user, it will charge 38 lakhs. If you take premium license, okay, they are giving an option to enable chat Copilot. What is that? Copilot. It is look like a chat GPT. Copilot is nothing but it is look like a chat GPT. Oh, understand? Understand whatever I'm saying. So that is the advantage here. There are so many advantages are there for premium license. For premium license, per user yearly, how much it is charges? 8 lakhs. For one user account, how much space is allocated? 100 GB. 100 GB for premium account holder is allocated 100 GB space allocated. Understand clearly? We can refresh in Power BI Pro license. We can refresh the report in Power BI service also, right? How many times each report? 8 times. But in premium, 48 times each report. We can refresh each report 48. That means every half an hour, each report we can refresh. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? For Power BI premium license, each Power BI file size less than or equal to 2 GB. Okay, the file size is less than or equal to 2 GB. Understand clearly? No? File size is less than or equal to 2 GB. Understand clearly or not? It means while you are publishing a report, while you are moving a report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, the Power BI file size is less than or equal to 2 GB. Don't worry, most of the times it's not more than 500 MB. Understand the file size. But this is the limitations. Understand? If you use free license, what is that? Free license also it is there in Power BI service. But for free, it's not lifetime free, it will be there. It is valid up to 60 days. That means 2 months. Understand clearly? 60 days. Why they are giving free account means, I will tell you. Suppose you join in the organization. Okay. You allocated any of the project. Then it's not easy to get it immediately license either pro or premium license. It's not immediately we can get it the license. It will take 15 to 20 days. Approvals are required and so many process will be there. It will take 15 to 20 days. In these 15 to 20 days, user cannot keep silent, right? You want to share those reports, you want to develop the reports, all the things you need to do. That's the reason. That's the reason Power BI will provide a free account. Even Power BI service also free account will be there, but it is valid up to 60 days. In these 16 days, 60 days, whatever you want to share, everything it is enabled. And meanwhile, parallelly, the pro license account, either pro or premium license is allocated for you. Most of the users pro licenses only allocated. Premium one In the organization level, 1, 2 members only it will be there, not more than that. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Huh? So that is the one. Okay. Even see here, if you use a free user, how much space is allocated for you? One user, 10 GB space. That means except this point, remaining all the points are similar like pro licenses. 10 GB space is allocated per user. We can refresh each report how many times? 8 times per day. For Power BI free, each Power BI file size is less than or equal to 1 GB. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one? Huh? Huh? Is that clear? This is Power BI free license. Understand clearly or not? Hmm? So this is about all the licenses. Okay. Initially, with what credentials we are complete the sign up process. Those credentials are free to use for 60 days. Understand clearly? Okay. So with those credentials, first you need to log into the Power BI service. Okay. Where you can log into the Power BI service? Where you can log into the Power BI service? In the browser. In the browser, you can log into the Power BI service. Understand clearly? Suppose, for example, if you want to log into the Power BI service, what is the URL it is there? Anyone know? app.powerbi.com. This is the URL for login to the Power BI service. What is that one? app.powerbi.com. app.powerbi.com is the URL which you can log into the Power BI service. Understand clearly? See, and for this one, in the organization level, your mail ID and your password, system passwords are those are the credentials you can use it here. See, in the organizational level, you no need to complete the sign up process. Only for personal purpose only we need to complete. Okay. In the organization level, directly with your organization mail ID and your system password is there, right? With those two, directly you can log into the either Power BI service, even in the Power BI desktop also you can log in. Understand clearly? Very, very important. Don't forget this one. You no need to complete any sign up process in the organization. Understand or not? You can directly log into this one. Only whenever you are using personal purpose, at that point of time, you require to complete the sign up process credential. You already have the credentials, right? Okay. What are those? Understand clearly. So, with what credentials initially we have it with those credentials, you can log into the Power BI service. What is the URL you have to use for Power BI service? app.powerbi.com is the URL which we can use to log into the Power BI service. Understand clearly? Once you log into the Power BI service, Okay. By default, with the free account, it is automatically enabled that free account is valid up to 60 days. Within the 60 days, you need to get the license. Either which license? Pro or premium license. After the 60 days, you cannot use that particular account. Within the 60 days, you need to get the license. Understand clearly. This is about licenses. Okay. What is the next one is required? What is the next point is required? What is that one? Work, workspace. What is workspace? First of all, workspace is nothing but the place where you can place your reports in Power BI service. What is that? What is workspace? The place where you can put your reports in Power BI service. The place where we can put our reports in Power BI service is called as workspace. See here, you are moving your reports from Power BI desktop to Power BI service. In Power BI service, where we are placing your reports inside workspace only. Whatever reports you are moving from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, those all the reports you are placing under workspace only. Under workspace only, you are placing all the reports. Understand clearly? Okay. Is that clear or not? If you want to place your reports, okay. If you want to place your reports in Power BI service, means inside Power BI service where we can place your reports under workspace. That means if you doesn't have workspace, you cannot place your report. So that's the reason you can create your own workspace either in the organization or here also. How you need to create your workspace means, see here, in the left pan, did you see an option called workspaces, right? You will see an option called workspaces. Under this particular workspaces tab only, did you see there is a new workspace is there or not? There you will see new work. Under workspaces, there is you will see new workspace. Here you can create your workspace. What is your workspace name? Suppose any name you can give. Like suppose for example, Naresh IT underscore 8.8. Yeah. Only you have to give the name. Only you have to give the name and click on. That's it. See, did you see what account we are using here? What it means which license we are using? Free license. Did you see? Trial, how many days it left? 59 days because today's is used, right? So that's the reason 50 days, 59 days remaining. Understand clear? So that means whatever workspace you created, those workspace it is available under workspaces only. Did you see this one? Under workspaces only, all these workspaces, whatever workspace you created, those workspaces are available under workspaces. Important here itself. Which workspace you want to publish, you have to click on that particular workspace. Inside this workspace, you can place n number of reports. Don't keep like one workspace, one report. Okay. Under the workspace, you can place n number of reports. Okay. You can place n number of reports. You can place n number of reports inside the workspace. Understand clearly? Okay. So now from where you can play, you can move where you can place the where you can move the report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service in Power BI desktop. Whatever reports you want to move in under this workspace, those all the reports must and should you have to open in Power BI desktop first. Because in Power BI desktop only there is an option called publish. By using that, you can move the report, all the reports into Power BI service under the workspace. Under the workspace, you can place n number of reports. Understand or not? Now, right now, this workspace is empty. No reports are available. So, how you can move those reports into Power BI service? See here. Whatever reports you want to move, those reports first you have to open it in the Power BI desktop. Like three reports you want to move. All the three reports you have to open it in Power BI desktop first. Under the Power BI desktop, under the home tab, did you see on the right side, did you see publish option or not? This is the only the option which you can move your report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service. Understand clearly or not? Okay. This is an option which you can move your report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service. Okay. Click on this one. When you click on publish option, here itself, it is asking the mail ID. When you click on publish option, they immediately it will ask with what credentials you are logged into the Power BI service. With the same credentials you have to give them. Then only you will see that workspace here. Okay. See here. Suppose for example, not this one, sorry. This is the mail ID, right? Okay. Click on continue. See, when you log in with the credentials, immediately this window will open. In this window, you have to select the workspace. Okay. In which workspace you want to move the report, that workspace you have to select it and click on select option. Then that particular report is moved under the workspace. Understand clearly? Which workspace? Naresh IT B28, right? Select this one and click on select. Then automatically this particular report is moved to the service. Understand clearly? Not? See here, it is successful. Now, open the same Power BI service in the browser. I already opened, right? Okay. See here. Did you see? If you refresh the, if it is not appear here, refresh the browser, then it will come here. Now see here. Did you see the report? Now, Vijay, I'm moving a report into Power BI service. Okay. Okay. But here there are two files are there. What are those? Those are any report whenever you are moving a report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, each report have two files are there. One is report file. Another one is data set file. Is that? One is report file. Another one is data set file. Vijay, both names are same. Which one is the report? Which one is the data set? See here. If you see the graphical symbol is there or not, this is report. This is data set or semantic model. Data set, or we can call it as semantic model. Understand clearly enough? This is report. This is data set or semantic model. Understand clearly enough? Okay. So if you want to see the report, you have to click on this one. Understand clearly? How you can see the report in Power BI? Same here also we can see. Just click on this graphical related one. You have to click on this one. This is data set. Vijay, in my report, there are so many data sets are there here. Did you see this one? Did you see? There are so many data sets are there. But here only one data set, simply one data set is it is there here. This is the data set because all those data sets are combined into one data set. That data set name, what report name is that? That name it is provided to this. Understand? If you want, you can change the data set name. If you want to change this name, means you can change it simply. Okay. I will tell you how to change that one and everything. Understand clear? Whenever you are moving any report from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, there are two files are there. One is report, another one is data set. Understand clearly now? Understand clearly now? Okay. Is that clear? Okay. So whatever report we are moving here, okay, there are two files are there. One is report, another one is data set. Understand? Each and every report same like that only it will. Okay. Which one is report? Which one is data set? This is the report. This is a data set, or we can call it as semantic model. Understand that? Is that clear or not? Like this, we can move all the reports into Power BI service. You understand clearly up to here? Okay. Now, suppose, for example, you created a workspace. You are moving all the reports under the workspace. Under one workspace, you can place n number of reports. Up to 1 GB space is there, right? Up to 1 GB, you can place all the reports. Don't create multiple. One or two only we can create the workspaces under the different. Suppose I created a workspaces. I publish all the reports under the workspace. Suppose if anyone want to access that particular workspace. So you are my colleague. You want to access the workspace. Under the workspace, what are all the reports are there that you can access? Okay, how you can access? First, I need to give an workspace access to the different users. We can give workspace access to the different users. How you can give? You understand my question or not? Whichever, if any of the workspace, if you create under the workspace, whatever reports you are placed, that workspace you can share it to the different users. You can share it to the different users. How you can share that particular that particular how you can share that particular workspace to the different users means, okay, because whenever we are sharing, then only they are able to see that particular workspace. Because if you are not available, he need to handle all the things or not. Understand? That's the reason workspace access you have to give it to the multiple. How you can give the workspace access to the multiple users means, see here, under the workspace, there is a workspace tab is rare, right? Click on this one. Which workspace access you want to give, mouse over to that particular workspace. Do you see three dot button? When you mouse over it, you will see three dot buttons. Click on this option. Click on three dot button. Did you see workspace access? Did you see workspace access? Click on this. When you click on this one, click on by add people group here. Give the mail ID and click on add. Understand? You can give that particular workspace to n number of users. Understand? Because in your team, 10 members are there. For all the 10 members need to access that particular workspace. Then how to do that one? Must and should you have to give that particular workspace here in each and every workspace. Okay. By clicking on add people, give the mail ID here. After giving a mail ID, click on add option. Then if he log into the Power BI service with their credentials, because I'm giving his mail ID only, right? In Power BI service with his credentials, once he log into that one, automatically this workspace also he can see that particular. Understand clearly. But while you are giving workspace access to any of the user, then must ensure you have to give the workspace access based on the role. What is that? Based on the role. There are four types of roles are there. How many types of roles are there? Four. That means you have to give the mail ID here. After giving a mail ID, this is a role. This is a role. How many types of roles are there? Four types. Did you see? What are those? Admin, member, contributor, viewer. How many types are there? Four types are. Based on the role only we can give. Okay. Why we say while giving workspace access, why should we need to give the roles mean? Suppose you are a fresher, you are an experienced. Whatever fresher having, whatever experience people having, the same access, if I give it, if something report is deleted, who will take care those all the things? Understand clear? That's the reason role must and should we have to give. Understand clearly not? What is that? Role must and should we have to give. When you are giving a role, each role having different behavior. Understand clearly? Based on the role, if you give it, they're just simply whatever role it is there, based on that only they can operate it. Understand? Okay. See here. How many types of roles are there? Once you give the mail ID, you have to select any of the role and then click on add. How many types of roles are there? Four types. Admin, member, contributor, and viewer. Admin means if I'm giving admin access, then he is having the complete access on the workspace. That means he can edit the report. He can view the report. He can share the report in the app. There is an app I will tell you. Don't worry. In the app, they can share that particular report to multiple users. That means he can edit. That means he can have the complete access. He can delete any of the report. He can edit any of the report. He can view any of the report. He can modify any of the report. He can share the report through app. Understand or not? There is an app option is there. I will tell you later. Okay. By using app option, we can share that particular. That is that contest. That means he is the owner for complete workspace. Admin means owner. He can do anything, right? Understand clearly? Na? He can do anything based on his role. Understand clearly? So once you select the role and click on, understand clearly? Na? Next one is member. What is member will do? See, these two are same. Member and contributor. Both are same. In only one scenario, there is difference will be there. Remaining all the things, it is same. What is member and contributor will do? Member and contributor can view the report, cannot edit the report. He can view the report and he can share the report in the app. Member and contributor also delete the report, modify the report, also they can do. What is that one? If it is a member or contributor, he can view the report, he can share the report in the app, and he can modify the report, he can delete the report. But only one difference will be there. I will tell you when we are creating an app, at that point of time, what is the difference between member and contributor? I will tell. Last one is viewer. You know that one. Yes, only view the report. That means the complete workspace is read only. Understand? Whichever user I'm giving viewer role means he is having only read only. He can click on that any of the report and he can see the report. That's it. He cannot do any modifications. He cannot delete the report, any of the report, and he cannot share the report in the app also. Only read, only access for that particular workspace. Understand clearly? Based on any of the roles we can give. In the organization level, while you are giving workspace access, which role we have to give? Either member or contributor most of the times. Understand or not? Very, very rare cases viewer. Okay. Member or contributor you have to give. Don't give admin access. Understand? In the organization level, when you are working with that one, you have to give either member or contributor. This is how you can give the workspace access. Very, very important. You need to know how to give the workspace access to the multiple users. Understand? This is the procedure. Next one is first we need to discuss about the options for report level after the data set level. See here, under the workspace, if you mouse over any of the report or if you mouse over any of the data set, then only you will see the options. See here, by default, you didn't have any options when you mouse over to that particular report. Did you see some options? You can see that one. What is the first option? Share. Share. Share is the option. That means by using this option, when you click on this one, it is asking the mail ID and click on send. Then automatically this report is this report is shared to the other user. Understand or not? Understand? By using share option, you can move the report, okay, to the that particular user. Understand or not? When you want to share any particular user means this is an option to share. Understand? When you click on this one, you have to give the mail ID and click on send. Then automatically that report is moved to that particular user. Understand clear? Just a copy of the report only it is moved, not original. Just a copy the report. Okay, this is one of the option. One of the option. There are other options are also there to share any of the reports to the different users. This is whenever if you want to share any report means click on this one and give that particular person mail ID and click on. You can give n number of mail IDs once at a time. That is also possible. The same report, I want to send it to 10 user. 10 user mail IDs you have to give and click on send it. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly. This is how you can share a report to the multiple users. Understand clearly or not? This is one of the option. There are other options out there. Next one is, what is the next option? Next option is favorite. What is favorite option will do? What is favorite option will do? Favorite means, see here, suppose sometimes in the organization level, under the workspace, they are publishing n number of reports, like 50 reports there. But in those 50 reports, regularly all the 50 reports we cannot see, only 5 to 6. Where 5 to 6, one is in first position, one report is in 10th position, another report is in 25th position, another report is in 45th position, another report is in 50th position. By scroll down and finding that where that report is there, somewhat it is difficult for you. So that's the reason, whichever reports on regular basis you want to see, those reports you have to put it as a favorite. Understand clearly? Where you can put it, you have to put those reports. Whichever regularly you have to, if you n number of reports are there at that point of time, finding your regular report, it's somewhat it is difficult. At that point of time, those related reports you have to move to favorite. See here, whichever reports you want to move to favorite, mouse over to that one. You will see an option called click on this one. Then this particular report is automatically moved to favorite. If that report is moved to the favorite, where we can see that reports means there is a left pan, right? Left pan or not? Inside the in left pan, there is an option called browse. Under the browse, did you see favorites tab is there or not? Here you can see those related reports. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly. Where once you move a reports in favorites means where those reports are available, and in the left pane under browse, under favorites, you will see all the reports here. Okay, these are the reports. Understand clearly? Okay, like this you can place a number of reports into favorites whenever you want to see the regularly. Understand? You understand why we need to move to more favorite means, in under the workspace, if any number of reports are there, finding a report, it is very difficult for you. At that point of time, you just enable the favorite those related reports, and here itself it is available. In favorite, it is limited, right? Again, if you want to remove any of the report from favorite, can we do that one? Yes. How to do that one? Again, you have to go to the workspace. Where is the workspace is there? Here it is. So, what is that one? Again, you have to click on the star. Okay. Then it is removed from the fabric. Just check it under the browse. Did you see the report? Understand clearly now? Is that clear? Any doubts in this one? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one? Hmm? This is how You can share a report or you can move any of the reports into favorites. Understand? There is when you mouse over to that one, did you see ellipse option? Ellipse. Understand? Ellipse option is there or not? Click on this three dot buttons. Those three dot buttons we can call it as eclipse. See here, what is the option it is there? Explore this data. When you click on this one, that means, see, using this, explore this, you can create a visualization here. You can create the visualization here also. But everyone cannot. Must and should you require a license. But for the free, you cannot create any visualization. If you want to create specific visualization by using our data only, see here, whatever did you see in Power BI service, you will see one data set name. But if I'm click on any of the explore this data, did you see under this one? There are multiple data sets are there or not? By using any of the data set, you can create the visualizations here. Okay. How to create the visualization means I will tell you. See here. First to drag and drop. See here. Did you see? Here. Here. When you drag and drop any column, immediately below visual window will open. There it is, whichever visuals you required that you have to select the visualization. Under the visualization, which you want to see, suppose for example, this is the visualization. Under this visualization, what data is required, x-axis and y-axis, what is required. Understand clearly? Okay. Did you see? Visualization is created. But if you save it, then it is asking, see here, it is created or not? Understand or not? It is created. Once you create it, close this one. Did you see? Only specific visualizations, if you want to create, you have to use explore this data. Next one is analyze in Excel. Even in Excel also, we can create a visualizations, everything. But limited things will be there. Okay. Limited things. Okay. So actually, if anyone interested to see listening like a Power Query in Excel, you guys can attend. Okay, if you are interested. Okay. So all the things like in Power BI, what are all the things we are creating there? The same related options we can create here also. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? Okay. Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Understand clearly or not? Okay. See here. So this is how it will be there. Okay. And and here, okay. So next one is delete option. Very, very important. You will see delete option in report. You will see delete option in data set also. Understand or not? You will see delete option in report. You will see delete option in data set. If you use delete option in report, okay, then what will happen? Only report is deleted, not the data set. Understand? See here, what will happen? Only report is deleted, not the data set. Understand or not? Once the report is deleted again from Power BI desktop, you have to publish that report again. Okay. When you use delete option in report, only report is deleted. But if you use delete option in data set, both report as well as data set is deleted. Did you see? Understand clearly? Understand clearly or not? Okay, that is the very important sometimes interview question they are asking. What is the difference between delete option in report and delete option in data set? Understand clearly or not? Okay. If you use delete option in report, what will happen? Only report is deleted. If you use delete option in data set, both report as well as data set is deleted. You understand or not? Next one. See here. Next one is quick insights. What is quick insights? Very important. Sometimes this is disabled. When you are taking a license, it is a what is quick insights? Quick insights is nothing but this is AI related option. What is that? AI related option. Quick insights is a AI related option. Understand or not? That means with your data, with your data, with your data, automatically some visuals are created here itself. With your data, some visuals are created here. Okay. With your data, some visuals are created. Okay. Okay. Understand clearly? With your data, some visualizations are created in Quick Insights. Okay. Under the data set, whatever data is there, with that data, AI will create a few of the visualizations and show the visualizations up there. If you want to use the same visualization, those all the visualizations you can create it in Power BI desktop. Understand or not? Suppose in some cases you don't know what type of visualizations you need to create. At that point of time, just to publish a reports in Power BI service. In Power BI service, you have to use an option called Quick Insights. When you use Quick Insights, what will happen? Immediately, AI will create with your data different visualization. If you want to create any of the visualization, then simply you have to create in Power BI. What AI will show the visualization, those all the visualizations we can do it in Power BI desktop. But in Quick Insight, what visualizations we are using, those visualizations we cannot use it in your Power. You cannot directly drag and drop and put it in your report. It is not possible. You have to recreate that. You have to create that particular visualizations in Power BI desktop. Understand clear? That is Quick Insight. Next one is save a copy. Very, 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 very. Save a copy means if you want to move a report from one workspace to another workspace. In Power BI service, we created more than one workspace. Suppose if any of the report you want to move from one workspace to another workspace, then you have to use an option called save a copy. You have to use an option called save a copy. When you click on save a copy, which report you want to move, you have to select. First, you have to select which workspace. In which workspace you want to move, that workspace you have to select it here. By default, under this workspace only that report is there. Which is the other related workspace is there? That suppose I'm selecting my workspace is nothing but it is a default workspace. Default workspace. Understand or not? But we cannot use default workspaces. Okay. So see here, I'm selecting my workspace. Now, What is the report name? Either same name or different name. You can give different name. Suppose I am giving XYZ. Understand clearly or not? What is this one? Ask. Nothing is up. And once you give the report name here and click on save. What is the report name? It is there XYZ. So again, go to workspaces. You will see my workspace, right? Click on here. Don't worry, just refresh it. Refresh the. Did you see? Same report. Only report is moved, not the data set. Understand? Only report is moved, not the data set. Understand clearly? Only report is moved, not the data set. Understand? If you want to move the report from one workspace to another workspace, means what option we have to use? Save a copy. Everyone is thinking move option or something like that is wrong. Not move. Save a copy. Option is the one which you can move the report from one workspace to another workspace. Understand clearly? Next one is settings. What is settings option will do? If you want to change the name of the report or those related things only, we can do that one. Understand clearly? Next one is view usage metrics report. View usage metrics means very important. View usage metrics means how many people are viewing any report. View usage metrics report means how many people are viewing a report. If I want to know, then you have to use view usage metrics report. Understand clearly? Is that clear? If you want, suppose you are sharing a reports to the multiple users. Those are all the peoples are viewing or any other people is viewing. You want to know it or not? How many people are viewing your report? After sharing your report to the different users, how many people are viewing? If any of the other people are not using, we can remove it. We can remove those users because if user is added, memory is allocated for that particular user. That's the reason why you are wasting unwanted space. Understand clearly. That's the reason every time what you have to do whenever you are viewing whenever you are using view usage metrics report, how many people are viewing that particular report? If I want to know the information under this option only it is. If suppose you are viewing, then your name, your mail ID also it will be there. It is. Understand clearly? Your name and your mail ID also it is available there. It is. Understand clearly enough. Any doubts in this one? View workspace lineage. What is the meaning of view workspace lineage? What is view workspace lineage? View workspace lineage and view item lineage. Both are same. See here. That means under this particular workspace, what are all the reports are there? Each report with what data sources it is connected. If you want to know, then here it is. Click on this view work. See here. This is the report it is. This is the report, right? First, this is the data set. And by using this data set only, report is created. But for this data set, what data sources I'm using? See here. Suppose I'm using SQL Server. I'm using Excel. I'm using folder. I'm using Excel financial sample. Like this, I'm using. Understand clearly enough? Understand clearly enough? Is that clear? Huh? So that means So that means for this particular data set, I'm using a folder is the data source. I'm using country wise sales one, not Excel is the one. I'm using PB sales data store blank is the Excel I'm using. SQL server I'm using. Okay. And financial sample Excel I'm using. Okay. These are all the data sources it is used. Using that, the data set is created. With this data set, the report is created. Here it is. Understand clear? If any of the report, if you want to know which data sources we are using. See here. Suppose, for example, this is Excel I'm using. What is the path of this Excel in your local system? If you want to know, click on this one. See here. Path also it will show clearly. There itself directly go there and see that particular data source. Understand clearly or not? Hmm? Any doubts in this one? This is the one. Like suppose if you want to go back from this linear view to normal view. On the right side corner, did you see this is linear view? This is the list view format. Select this list view. Automatically it will come. Here itself it is there. You want to see that one. Understand clearly? No? That is linear. Next one is create paginated report. What is paginated reports? I told you this one. So I will explain this paginated reports how to create. What is paginated reports? See, sometimes paginated reports, if they are asking in Power BI, SSRS reports are called paginated reports. Understand? If you know how to create SSRS reports, you can simply operate paginated reports. Understand clearly? Understand clearly? So, paginated report, let's say SSRS reports also reporting tools only. SSRS reports also reporting tools only. Understand clearly? SSRS reports also reporting tools only. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? SSRS reports all called, okay, reporting tool. That SSRS reports, if you want to create it in Power BI, that is called paginated reports. If you want to create paginated reports means you required a software called, okay, report builder. Power BI report builder. If you want to create paginated reports means you required which software? Power BI report builder. That is also free to use it. Simply you have to download that particular one with a simple installation step. It is will be there. Okay. See here. Power BI report builder. It is look like this. Open this one. See here. New. You want to create a new report in this report builder, right? Okay. Select this one. Is it a table or matrix feature? You have to select that one. Suppose I'm clicking on blank report. Click on this one, blank report. Then immediately this, and you click on under new, click on blank report means blank paginated, paginated report builder will open here. Now, in this one, first what you need to do means, see here, in the left pan under report data tab, you will see data sources, right? First, you need to connect the data sources. Understand or not? You need to connect with the data sources. Understand? Which data you wanted? Your data source data only we want it, right? How to connect with the data sources? Right click on this data source. Did you see an option? Understand clearly? Get data. Not get data. One second. See here. Click on add data source. Which option you have to click on this one? Right click on this one. Click on add data source. Here, what is the data source you want to use it? That data source name. Understand clearly. Suppose, for example, data source name is SQL server. I'm giving a name SQL server. Which data source? That data source connection you have to select it here. These are the different data sources. Like see here, Dataverse, SQL server, Oracle, Teradata. We can use only these data sources are available, not more than that. You can use SQL server data source. You know already what is SQL server and everything, right? That connection you have to give here. Understand clearly? Hmm? Understand clearly or not? Is that clear? See here. Now, what you need to do after selecting the connection, click on build. Here, what is this SQL server related server name you are giving, right? That server name you need to get it from here. Here, what is this one? This is the server name, right? This server name from SQL server you are copying here and put. Good. You are using Windows authentication only, right? And what is the database name? That database name you have to select it. This is the database. Okay. Once you give the database, select the database name, click on. That's it. If you want, click on test connection. Why it is? Uh, test connection. Here it is succeeded. Now click on OK. Click on test connection. What is that? Name cannot contains. Okay. Here the name is there, right? Don't want spaces or anything is there. So that's the reason. That is the problem here. Click on. Okay. Now see here. Create connection successfully. And click on OK. Understand? Did you see? Vijay, data source is connected. Where the table we have to load it under data sets. Here only data source connection. Understand? Here you have to get the data set from that particular skill set. Right click on this particular one. You will see add data set. Click on add data set. Okay. So what is the data source I'm using? What is the data source name? SQL server, right? Here. And mm, table or something like that you want. Click on query designer. See here. Did you see this one? Query designer is there. Or not? Click on query designer. So did you see tables and views? Expand the table and which table you want it. Like um, first table I want. I want this table. And click on okay. And click on is getting or not. Now data set is available. Now you have to create the visualization. How to create the visualization here? See, there is a insert tab is there. In that insert tab, there is different visualizations. See here, only these visualizations only we can use it. I'm using a table visual here. Understand clearly? Which columns you required, that you can directly select it here itself. ID, here, skills, product date. Understand clearly? That's it. You can take the table visual and you can drag whichever columns are in that. Here only you can select the column names. Did you see in the second cell, not in the first cell? In the second cell, for each and every column, there is here it is there. You can select the columns whichever. Once it is done, okay, there is an option called run. Did you see? Did you see this one or not? Like this, you can create a table visualization. Only few only we can create. We cannot create more than that one. That is the problem here. That's the reason they are implementing Power PATs. Understand? Okay. So here the report is created. Now once the report is created, click on save option. Where you want to save it, like B28. Okay. Created this one. Once I create this one, you have to sign out from here to this account. What is the mail ID here? No. You know, right? With our Power BI service, we have an account, right? The same credentials we have to use it here. Understand? So once the report is created, you have to move this particular report, paginated report into Power BI service. Understand clearly? So that's the reason you have to click on publish option here. Okay. Before this, you have to sign in and give the credentials there. Understand? Now, after that, what you have to click on? Once the report is created, you have to move this report into Power BI service. How to do that one? Publish is the only the option. Did you see? Publish. And once you click on publish, the workspace is available here. And you see here, workspace it is there. You have to give the name page and click on. Did you see? It is published button. Now go to Power BI service and here refresh the browser. Did you see paginated reports? Here also it is the same report. You can see this one here also. But you have required a license. That's the reason you are not able to. If you have a license, you can simply view any type of report here it is. Understand clearly? Any doubts in this? Hmm? Is that clear or not? Hmm? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Any doubts in this one? Huh? This is how you can do that particular. Understand clearly or not? Huh? Okay. This is how you can create the paginated reports. We can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow we need to discuss more on other options. Once it is completed, Power BI part is completed. Then we need to discuss about real time scenarios, live examples. live project we need to discuss. Understand clearly now? Is that clear? Or not? See, anyone having any doubts or anything is there? So we can stop it here and we'll continue.